Hey everyone, it's Lee with Mantis Mechanics, and today we're going to show you our second fake Kung Fu move. And this move is going to be the one-arm, two-finger push-up. This move was made most famous by Bruce Lee, and I am not saying that Bruce Lee faked it. When I look at the videos, it looks like he's legit. I've also seen people do this in person that are legit. They can do this technique, but just because there are people who are out there that can do it, doesn't mean there's not people out there who are trying to fake that they have this skill. So before we continue, let's let our fake Kung Fu master show you the one-arm, two-finger push-up. Okay, so in order to do the one-arm, two-finger push-up, or at least to fake it anyways, you do have to have a real skill. You have to be able to do a one-arm push-up. If you can't do a one-arm push-up, you won't be able to fake this skill. You could try to fake the two-finger or the two-hand, two-finger push-up, but that's going to be harder to fake. And you're going to learn this with the second tip, which is going to be know where your audience is, right? So if my audience is here where you guys are looking from the camera here, I want to go from the side. This way, I show you my fingers, my two fingers. I tell you that I'm about to do a two-finger push-up, that I can do it. I sell it, a lot of presentation, and I place my two fingers down, okay? The trick to this is, what you don't see because of the camera angle, is that my pinky and my ring finger are actually touching the mat. So this gives me more surface area. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on my fingers. It looks like I'm pushing my fingers into the ground to make them look white. So it looks like there's a lot of pressure being put on them. But I'm actually putting my whole hand on the ground and just doing a regular one-arm push-up with one hand. So if I was doing it from the front, you would easily see that. But from the side, it's a lot harder to see. And you might be saying, no one would ever fall for that. Well, I've tricked people before with this. I've actually shown that, hey, I can do two-finger push-up, and I do it. And every time I've done it, I've never been caught for cheating. And they always say, wow, that's really good. Or they congratulate me or whatever. And then I tell them, no, I just faked it, because I don't believe in trying to mislead people for no reason at all other than ego, to make it seem like I'm bigger than I am. So, and I just think it's funny. Like, I just show people, hey, I fooled you. I think that's funnier than people being amazed that I could do a one-hand, two-finger push-up. So if someone tries to pull this trick on you, make sure that they're actually doing it, that their fingers are not touching the ground, and that they're not trying to use an angle to mislead you. People are easily led. If you make them believe that you're going to do something, and you do something that looks very similar to what you say you're going to do, then they believe that you're doing it. It's like magic tricks, right? It's misdirection. So I say I'm going to do the two-finger push-up, and I do this. Now, I'm going to show you a closer angle of what I'm talking about. Here it is. Okay, so you can see from this angle, here's my two fingers on the ground. My knuckles are not touching. Now they are. Now they're not. Now they are. It's very hard to tell from this angle whether I'm doing it correctly, especially since I push my fingers. It looks like there's no blood going to my fingers. They're all white. It looks like I'm putting a lot of effort into this. But if I go from the front here, now you can see more clearly that right here, my knuckles aren't touching. But if I touch them, you can see the difference very easily. So that's why I'm saying you have to have the right angle if you're trying to fake this. Now, again, I don't recommend you try and fake these techniques. The purpose of this video isn't to show people how to look better than they are. It's to show them to actually go out and either learn the skill or not be fooled by people that do not have this skill. So right from the side here and from the front, off, on, off, on. Okay? That's your tip for today. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at Mantis Mechanics, and we'll see you next time.